Morning.
Hello, my dear. It's the 9th of March. Happy belated 8th of March to all the ladies. But since this is not a very English holiday, not British holiday, British people do not celebrate the 8th of March. I did not give it a lot of attention. And yeah, honestly, I've been crazy busy, as you may know. Is anybody following is tracking my moving around? You following my stories? Do you know what's going on in my life? Jan, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you don't. Marta, what about you? Do you know what's going on?
A little bit.
A little bit. Ksenia?
Yes.
Yeah, like Instagram allows you to follow, as long as people allow that, to follow the stories. Yes, I have just come from London.
Instagram. How can I follow you?
I also publish sometimes some photos in Telegram, but anyways, I will tell you. I have just returned from my trip to London with a group of students, teenagers, and it's been one of the most stressful trips ever because, as you may know, we've gotten into some trouble, and on top of that, like the whole trip, every day was stressful, and especially yesterday when we had to send Sasha all along to Minsk all by herself, traveling alone at the age of 14. And we were all worried all day long whether she would make it.
Why?
The problem was that she had been issued one entry visa into the EU, which means that she could go into the European Union, Schengen zone, only one time, which happened on the way to London on the 29th of February. So it meant that she could not go back with us via Vilnius, via Lithuania. So she had to travel back to Belarus. As you may know, I don't know if you know, there are no direct flights from London to Belarus. Hello, Misha. Hi, Alexei. So is there no flights from Minsk, from London to Minsk? You have to take a flight via a different city. So Sasha had to fly from Minsk to Turkey, and from Turkey to London from London to Istanbul in Turkey, from Istanbul to Minsk in Belarus. Why Turkey ask? Because Turkey does not ask Belarusian people for visa. So Sasha could travel into Turkey without visa, but she had to change 2 planes, and she's only 14 years old, which was, like, oh my God, pretty stressful, I should say. So, but she made it, and everything is fine, and I'm here to teach you this lesson. Okay, good morning, everyone who has with the lesson so far. I'm happy to see you, and there is a little update on the March homework, because it's March now. And from those who send me their homework, I have moved your cards one step along. I also am going to mark this time the date for which you do.
What's wrong with you?
What do you mean? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with whom, Jan? With me? I think I'm fine. So that's the update for March, because February has finished, and this is going to be March homework. So from those who send me their homework, this is your update of your cards moving forward. And today we will speak about something which is called prefixes. Do you know what this is?
Yes, we do.
So as your homework was connected to prefixes.
Those who have done the homework.
Yeah, for those who have done the homework, absolutely. What do prefixes tell us about a word? Yeah, so since this is our last homework, what do prefixes tell us about a word? So say you had this for last time.
Like it's another meaning. will be of a word.
It gives additional, not just another, not just like completely different, but additional meaning to the word, right? Okay, Misha, what's going on? Yeah, so since we had this word to sleep, to oversleep, what additional meaning to the sleep does it give? To oversleep?
Like, mm,
Like to sleep too much?
To sleep too long, to sleep too much. And from those that you did at home for today, say connect, disconnect. What is this about? Yeah, let's remember from what you did for today. What meaning does the disconnect word give?
We didn't have connect, disconnect.
You didn't have this page?
we had Tatiana had it.
Okay.
The word connect, disconnect.
So if you say disconnect, what meaning does this dis prefix give to the word connect?
Like
Not connect.
Yeah,
Makes opposite word.
a negative meaning, exactly. To connect means to join things, right? To unite. To disconnect means the negative, not to join, to separate them, to disconnect. It gives a negative meaning to the word. Okay, so we're going to look at more prefixes today and see what their meaning is. Have a look at these ones here in my presentation. So let's get this one, miss. What words with miss can you remember?
misbehave.
Thank you. Misbehave. Maybe something else?
Miss here.
Understand.
Misunderstand. Mishear. Misbehave. What else?
Misaddressed.
What is it, Melania?
Misaddressed.
What is
Like when you write letter, there was a word when she was misaddressed because she wrote another address.
another address, to misaddress. You also said misbehave, right? So, what meaning would you give to the word miss?
Like it's like
Not maybe.
Yeah, it is a negative meaning.
yeah, like it's the opposite of the meaning.
Miss. Have a look what meaning they suggest for miss. Wrong or bad. Yeah. So if you say something with the word miss, it's something wrong, it's something bad. For example, to miss here.
It's not here, not here.
It's not to hear, miss here. Oh, sorry, I misheard you. I misheard you.
Don't hurt what people say.
So when you misheard, it means that you heard something, but you heard it wrong. So you heard the noise, you heard the sound, you heard somebody say something, but it was not exactly what they said. So there was something wrong in what you heard. And as a result, you misunderstood it. Yeah, you misunderstood. So you understood something, but you understood it wrong. Okay. Yeah. So sorry, I misunderstood. I did not know. Blah blah blah. Or bad. So misbehave. What does it mean to misbehave, Ksenia?
Bad.
Oh, it's like behave like very bad. I don't know.
Badly. To behave badly. Exactly. So when you misbehave, in this meaning here, you misbehave badly. So Melania, what about the misaddress?
Like misaddress when you addressed in a wrong way.
That's also wrong.
When you address, but when you write the wrong address on the letter, for example, yeah?
On letter.
That's correct. So that's misaddress. Lovely. So, shall we try to do the same with the word re? Give me some examples with the re, okay?
Remove.
Verb. It should be a verb, okay? Jan,
Reconnect, reactivate,
Alexei,
maybe.
Reconnect.
Sorry.
okay. If you have more examples, add them to the chat. Maybe you can remember something. Misha? Misha, if you disconnect your microphone every time I call you, I have to remind you, or you have to remember. So if you could keep it on, it would just like make it easier for you.
Sorry, I disconnected for time.
Remove, Melania, interesting. Nice example, remove.
Renovate.
Renovate, lovely. Renovate. Oh, there are so many words beginning with re. Can't you remember them well? Oh, really?
Remember.
Remember, rearrange, reunite, reschedule,
Rewrite.
schedule, rewrite, redo, remove. Remove, we had Melania gave us the remove.
Remake.
Remake, yes, remake as well. There are so many words that begin with re. So,
Add red to any verb.
which one?
Can you redraink?
Reread? Yes, you can reread. I want to reread this book.
I mean redrink.
Okay, my question now to you is, if you start explaining all these words, reconnect, reactivate, remove, renovate, reschedule, if you explain them, what would be the key word for the meanings of these verbs, do you think? And I want everybody to think, okay? Not just one person, the one who are holding hands. Who knows?
Maybe.
So don't say it, just who knows? This word is here under this circle. I want you to guess what word it is. Okay, we have three hands, three thinking heads, three reason hands, and Marta, Alexei, and Misha. Do you know what word hides behind this circle here? Renovate. I think it should be renovate. No. Reschedule, rewrite the essay, redo, remake, reread. Now write this word in the chat and don't send it. Just write it in the chat and don't send to comment chat. Yes, to comment chat, write, but don't send. And when I say send, you all send at the same time. What is this word? It's a short word. Are you ready?
No. No.
Write the word in the chat and then send it at the same time all together. Let's see if what you have in your heads at this moment is the same thing now. I'm very interested. Ready? 3, 2, 1, send. Oh, Joe, look at that. Repeat, do something again. Again, idika. Misha, really, you don't know? You can't not know. Try to think, my dear. Again, this is the word again. Absolutely right. So when you do something again, it's like read.
Why again?
I want to reread this book. I really liked it. Or I want to reread this book. I misunderstood something last time. I want to read it again. So look at your essay. There are so many mistakes, or dictation. Look at your dictation. There are so many mistakes. I want you to rewrite it, to write it again. Okay, good. Let's do the same thing with this un word. You want to give me some examples with un? The verbs, they should be verbs.
Uncover, maybe?
Unexplained.
Unexplained. Marta, verbs with un.
No, I wanted not the verb.
What did you want? They should be verbs. Yeah, exactly. So give me verbs.
And uncover.
Uncover, thank you. What else? Alexei. Alexei, the mustache.
And grill?
Unsee.
Again?
Unsee. So,
well, technically, yes, but let's do something simpler. Something very simple.
And undo.
Undo something, yeah. It sometimes pops out on your phone. Or we always do this when we do something wrong.
Oh, really? I always thought it's some strange word.
It's not a strange, it's like it's from the dictionary. It does exist. Undo.
I always thought it's something from French, maybe.
From French. No. Uncover, undo,
And make.
understand?
unwind. Remember from Geronimo? I wanted to unwind. I needed to unwind. Wind, to wind the clock. When you wind the clock, it's all straight and working. When you unwind, it's oh, you. Going back. Yeah, Alexei is unwinding. Uncover, undo, unwind. Maybe you already can guess what is behind the circle here.
Yes, maybe.
I think I know. Not do something?
So when you cover,
Redo.
cover, uncover.
There should be undo there.
Do, undo. Wind,
Oh,
unwind.
I know. It's like a
Okay, don't say. Let's try
to
again.
do.
In the chat. Go in the chat. And let's see what's in your heads right now. What do you think? Unknown. I don't know, Ksenia, if you can say the word unknown.
1, 2,
I'd rather
3.
say, not really. No, there's no unknown word. Unknown as an adjective, yes. It's an unknown story. Somebody does not know. Unknown. But we need a verb, an action. Do, undo. Cover, uncover. Wind, unwind.
Mm,
So what is behind the circle? Write in the chat, and when I say,
no, I want to. I know this, but
what do you want, Alexei?
I want to think.
Ah, you want to think. Okay, so maybe we can get more words with un. Okay, like this. Give you more examples with un. Verbs beginning with un. Unwrap, unwind. Let's do unwish.
And woman. What is the and woman?
Unwoman. Well, there could be a specific context for that word, but we're not getting into that too close. Uncover, unwrap, I would say. Unclose even. Let's add unwrap and unclose.
And okay.
So what could be the meaning of this un thing?
I don't know how to say it in words.
Who has an idea?
It's to do something in another way, maybe.
Maybe. What you're gonna write? Another way. So write the word, please, here in the chat, and in 5 seconds we're gonna press enter. 5, 4.
No.
It's time. 2, 1. Enter. Oh, lovely. Undo. Yeah. Okay, let's see what's under the circle. Opposite. Ksenia. Open.
Opposite.
Let's see. So the circle opens. Give me a drum roll. Give me a drum roll. Just that.
Not.
Not. Uncover, not to cover. Undo, like not to do, to do it. I would actually add another word here, and I would say back, to do something back. Cover, uncover,
Backward.
undo. Yeah, so I would add the word back to this definition to mean that when you undo something, you kind of do it back. So I'm just adding this word here in pink, so it matches that
Pink, pink, pink.
back. All right, the word pre. Give me examples.
Judge. Prejudge.
Prejudge. Okay.
Pre-head.
Read.
What? Prepare.
Read.
Okay. Pre-read. Thank you. What else?
Pre-head, maybe. I don't know.
Pre
Remake.
remake. Okay. Remake. Yeah, I think it could be remake.
Redo, maybe.
Redo. I don't know.
Proceed.
Proceed. Proceed, but yeah, kind of proceed. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what do you think is the word here under the circle? Prejudge, prepare, pre-read, pre-make, precede. Ready with the word?
No.
Yeah.
When
Yes.
you pre-read, you read something, say before the lesson, for example. Prepare food, when you prepare food, it was of one kind and then so another kind. So what meaning does this pre prefix give to the verb? Write in the chat. 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enter. Lovely. I see two answers, Ksenia and Jan, and this is the same. So you had the same word in your head at the same time. That's lovely. Before. Give me a roll. Right, Ksenia, Jan, standing ovation. That's correct. You do something before. Pre-read, you read something before something made. Pre-make, you do something before something. Prepare, again, you do the preparation. You do something before something, okay? Prepare. All right, 2 more words I want to ask you quickly. Under. Do you know words that begin with under?
Under sleep.
Understand.
Understand. Underestimate. Underachieve.
Undertake.
Undervalue. Okay, there are, well, actually, maybe not only verbs. Underneath something. So
under the carpet.
what meaning would be with the word under? Exactly, under the carpet. Okay, this will be something about below. Okay, so when it's under, it's lower than it is supposed to be. Under, below, lower. So I would suggest the word below to understand the meaning of under. And what about over? Overestimate, overthink, overdo, overact, overstudy, oversleep, overwork.
It's like do more than you need to do.
Exactly. So let's think, what word could we give to over?
More.
In answer again. More than enough. So what is, whenever it's something more than enough, it's too much. Thank you, Ksenia, for your active work today, lovely. So, as always, it's doing something too much. Have a look at these verbs here. Oversleep, overwork, overact. Let's give little definitions for these verbs. So oversleep, what do they suggest? Is that to sleep for too long. Okay.
Work, definitely work for too long.
Overwork is work for too long. That's correct.
Overacting to act for too long.
And that's not act for too long. Overwork, I agree, to work for too long. But what about overacting? When you overact. So when you overact, does anybody have an idea for overact?
Like maybe act in the best way.
I wouldn't say the best way, but to like, for example, when you see a theater in a play and the actor plays so hard that you can see that it's like too much of acting. Yeah, actually, it can have the meaning of too much. Like he is playing his role, but too much emotion, too much of showing something, and it's kind of not doesn't look real. Okay, so it's overacting. Overacting. Can you give me an example when you overslept? When did you last oversleep and miss?
Never.
You
Never.
Anya?
No.
Come on.
I always
No,
like get
sometimes.
up at 8 by myself,
Uh-huh.
like on Saturday and Sunday, but on the from Monday to Friday I get
Sunday today.
7:30.
It's Saturday.
You know, from Monday to Friday, I get up at 6 because school starts at 7:45.
Oh, really?
My question is still, stick to my question. Have you,
And I sleep like 7 hours and 7 hours.
when did you last oversleep?
Oh, I don't
I
know.
think on holidays. On holidays.
Uh, okay. Now, when you oversleep something, guys, you sleep too long and you miss something.
Wow.
Does if
That-
I sleep for too long and have not enough time for something, does it count?
I'm a giraffe.
To oversleep means to wake up later than you planned, and it means to sleep longer than you had planned, and because of that, sleep miss something. So you can oversleep a film on TV. So you wanted to watch a film on TV and you overslept. No, it doesn't happen with you.
Yeah, and also, and like
But
if I oversleep, I have like I don't know 20 minutes before school. I have to eat my breakfast, and I don't have time to make my bed.
yeah, it's like, oh, I overslept, and that's why I overslept today, and I didn't make my bed, or I hadn't made my bed because huh?
Does that count?
Yes. So if you woke up too late, not to make your bed as you usually do, as you had planned, it's oversleeping.
So I have done that a few days ago.
So can you use it in a sentence, please?
I overslept a few days ago.
I overslept a few days ago, and I didn't have time to make my bed. Right?
No, but that was another activity, but actually making the bed just for asking.
Okay. Anybody else overslept in the last 2 days?
Yeah, I just
Oh,
slept yesterday because like it was morning. I needed to go to school. My mom woke me up. I woke up, and then it just 1 minute later, I just I just slept one more time, and
You fell asleep again and fell asleep again.
I already woke up when it was like the third lesson in school, and I didn't go to school.
That is a classic oversleeping, okay? So, Ksenia, classic
you didn't go to
overslept
school.
Yeah, usually this happens with school and work. You oversleep and you don't go to school or work. So overwork. Do you have an example of somebody who overworks?
To work
Me.
too much.
My
Work your normal.
Tatiana, I am the example
Okay, tell me why.
because I don't like to work and I need to work.
But do you
Like
work?
over,
Do you work more than it is comfortable for you?
yes, because I was doing homework for Monday, like yesterday, for 11 o'clock.
At 11 o'clock. Oh my
At
God.
11 o'clock.
Oh, really? And what was the homework?
Okay, sorry. Let's skip to the word overworking. Ksenia?
I think it's like my teacher, one of my teachers in school, she's like, it's like going to 80 years old. She's like 70 something, and she keeps like working in school.
She means she overworked the years of her kind of labor age. She overworks in terms of age, maybe. Yeah, she has overworked so many years of her
And she, what
time.
is she teaching?
Искусство. I don't know how it's in English.
Art.
She teaches art. All right, overworking is working longer, too much, longer than normal, longer than usual. So if say your working day is from 8 to 6 and you stay to work till 8, you overwork by 2 hours. Okay, overwork. Overact this thing here, overacting. So you know sometimes
We already said about overacting.
overacting is really a tricky thing. So it's in theater, like one thing when an actor shows you too much of emotion, but overacting happens in life as well. Say, for example, Melania overslept school. Yeah, that's a good example for Melania. Melania oversleeps school because she never oversleeps school. She starts going hysterical. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna miss the lesson. I'm not, oh my God, what should I do? I overslept school. No way. Should we take a holiday taxi? I have to call the teacher. What shall I do now? I am hysterical. What's gonna happen? So, and she goes like very, very emotional. And her mom says, hey, sweetheart, relax. Don't overact. It's gonna be fine. It's just like one time in life you oversleep. That's okay. The world will not end tomorrow because you oversleep. Stop overacting. So overacting is showing too much emotion, being too emotional, like giving more meaning to something than it's like okay. Sometimes people overact. I don't say that you are doing this, Melania. It was just like an example to try to understand. But overacting, do you think is a good thing or a bad thing?
Bad.
I think
Mostly it's not a
it's
good thing because if you overact, you giving something more meaning than is necessary, more emotion, more attention than is necessary. So overacting takes more powers from you and from people who have to take you over. Yeah, that's a tricky word. It's a growing up word, but let's see whether you can feel this use. So this is going to be a little homework. Have a look at these words here. Revisit is to revisit something again. Rebuild, easy, right?
Build something again.
Exactly. Reactivate.
The same thing. Again.
Yeah, reactivate. So reactivate is to make something work. Reactivate. Activate to reactivate. Yeah, to make something work again. And these words here, predispose, prejudge, preamble. Prejudge.
Like
Judge.
to judge not fairly, so someone would get advantage.
Yeah, so when you prejudge something, it is giving your opinion about something before there is a fair ground for that. So don't prejudge
Tatiana,
by its cover.
I just remembered when I was in my school, there was one girl who was so much overacting. When like one boy just didn't hit me, just touched her. She said that he he hit her in face and like something like that.
That's a very good example of overacting. So there was a minor
And
part.
then you know what she teacher found out this because her friend said that she like do for herself like that, so her will be red.
She slapped herself on the face to leave a red mark.
And because like it was in last school and in my Belarus school and it was like that.
So
It was
she,
not really
so she, so she slammed herself.
not really like hard, but a little bit.
Yeah, see, it's
No, for because she wanted her face will be red, like he hit it her, he hit it her. So
pretend that he had hit her, right? She slapped herself on the face to pretend that he had slapped her to leave a red mark. Oh my God, yeah, that's a lot of overacting. Yeah, and that's actually bad. Marta, what do you want to say?
What is a judge?
Okay, judge, if you go to the word judge itself and imagine a person who is judge, do you know who I mean? The person who is a judge? It's usually a judge in court. Have a look, this guy here. What does a judge do? A judge judges. So he looks at all the conditions and makes his decision. Guilty, not guilty, yeah? To be or not to be, to go or not to go, to give fines. That's a judge. So when you judge somebody, you express your opinion based on someone's on facts. And when you prejudge, remember, when you prejudge, you kind of have an opinion about something that you still don't really know. Okay, prejudge is to express your meaning of something before you actually know the facts. And preamble. Have you ever heard this word preamble?
No. Even Amble never.
It's something in the beginning of something. It's a preliminary or preliminary part of a book. A preamble is a pre-story of something, or it could be a speech, a preamble speech to the main speech, or preamble statement to a speech. That's a quite complicated word. We should stop on that too much. Yeah, let's maybe skip it. Something that comes before in advance. We have to go on to the next thing soon. Undersea. What is undersea?
Below the sea.
like under sea,
Mhm.
under sea.
Yeah. Undervalue. Have you heard this word before? To undervalue something. What is
Under
value?
sea, Tatiana, under sea, like under the sea.
Yeah, it's not a undersea.
It's noun.
Yeah, it's not a verb, as I see. This with these verbs. Sea, undersea, below the sea, ocean. I don't know why they give this as a verb. Let's get to this word value. Jan, what did you want to say?
Yeah, I wanted to give the definition to undervalue.
Please.
So I think undervalue is to think that something has less value than it really has. Like,
Yeah, to express a less value of something that it really has. That makes sense. So a teacher may undervalue your hard work. So you work hard, you write a big essay, and the teacher says, nah, okay, that's like not the best result. They're like, you undervalue it. It's like, it's so good. When undervalue, somebody does something important, somebody say close. And when you undervalue it, you don't give it enough appreciation. Undervalue. Underachieve. Alexei, is that your hand up?
No?
Underachieve means like you can't achieve this.
Yeah, you don't achieve it to the best result. You underachieve. You don't get to the top. Okay, my dear. So with the prefix words, I'll give you a little bit of exercise as extra as homework. But for now, I want to pay your attention to some links. sentences that are linked by some other words. Look at these sentences, two little clauses here in one sentence. It says, I haven't seen you for a long time. I really miss you. What word do you think I could put in between these two sentences?
And.
So,
So, or and.
It can be so, I agree with you. It can be and. Good.
or it can be nothing.
Sorry?
It can be nothing.
Well, the
No,
question,
it can be the not apostrophe, but
The
connector. It's a connector. Or you could say a conjunction. It's a
not
conjunction.
a comma.
Tatiana, can you say like I haven't seen you for a long time? That's why I really miss you.
Yes, you can just give explanation. Yeah, that is why I really miss you right now. So,
Tatiana, you're right. I will give you a lot of
you understand. What connector will you give here?
also so.
I have, okay. Let's make it funny. Easy. Can you create a connector for this?
But I will give you a lot of homework.
Alexei?
But
Yeah, but despite my big laugh, but I will give you still a lot of homework, okay? Good.
That's why, Tatiana, that's why.
That's why. No. Not because I love you, I'll give you lots. I love you, but I will give you lots of homework. Okay, let's see whether this true, if this is true or not. Have a look, please, at more sentence connectors that are used to connect sentences. Can I ask you, Ksenia, to read this phrase, please?
Firstly, I added four tablespoons of salt to the water. Then I stirred it until the salt dissolved and the liquid was clear. 5 minutes later, I heated the liquid to boiling point.
Can you see the connectors?
Yeah.
The connectors firstly, then, until, and later. What do these connectors help us do with the text?
Like
to make it
they help to show
more like
Yeah, let's raise hands if you have an answer. Melania.
to make it more like what's happened first, what's happened next,
The
third.
sequence, yeah? To tell the sequence, последовательность. Sequence, can you remember this word, please? Sequence, to tell the sequence of events. Jan, do you have more answers to this question?
No, I wanted to say the things.
To say about the sequence. That's important. Connectors help you to understand the sequence of events. Also, firstly, then, thirdly, after, yeah, this is tells you like the order of what happened after what, right? The order. And these were like and, but.
Like, and also so.
Why? You understand why these sentences are connected, for what reason. You understand the time and the reason why this happens. Okay, so there are so many sentence connectors. Can you think of any? I say your name, you say a sentence connector. Marta.
Then.
Yeah, but this on the screen. Okay. All right, let me help you. It's say Saturday morning. Look at these sentence connectors here. There are lots of to make connections for words. Lots of words that perform this function. Now, can you see them on the screen now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
but
are they defining?
that's quickly. That's not fair.
What's not fair?
Because it's not fair.
I'm just like giving you more example of how the sentences can be connected. Unfortunately, just, then, later, although, and, as, because, but, for, until, when, where, while, they all connect sentences and help you understand the link of the different ideas. Let's say again what they do. They show the order in which the actions were done. What is that word I told you to remember?
A sequence.
Sequence of actions, yes, and how the actions are connected. Like what is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what is the reason how they are connected. So they describe as building cohesion, yeah. So building understanding how these things are connected. I want you to have a look at the text and try to find sentence connectors in this text. First you read, and when I say after a minute, you all take markers, pencils of your colors. You show me your colors. It means like, so if my color is going to be dark red, I say and say, this is Tatiana color. Oh, sorry. It's going to be dark red. This.
Tatuí. Why tatuí?
Oh, it doesn't work.
That's my color.
Yeah, Jan is green. Okay. You choose your color. You say your color. So I know which color you're using for, yeah, mine is like dark red. This Nisha is going to be using an arrow. Alexei is blue color. Okay. So let's read now the text for a minute, and then we will find the connectors. A minute of silence starts now.
Tatiana.
Misha, did you get the task?
Yeah.
What is the task, Misha? What is everybody doing right now?
Making colors.
No. What are you doing, Alexei, right now?
Reading.
Yes. Misha, we are reading the text on the screen, okay? You can all mute yourself and read it aloud to yourself so you hear yourself reading. Mute yourself and read it aloud.
Good text.
I'm done.
Lovely. So is it a funny text?
Yep, too funny.
Lani, is it about you and your brother?
Not really.
Ever
It's
have
about my sister.
I would ask my brother to make for me, but I wouldn't grab.
Don't you know that this sister is a werewolf?
No, she's the werewolf. It's just like, it's an expression, Jan, to wolf something down. Alexei, is this a story about you and your sister?
I don't have a sister.
Alexei, ask Alexei.
Yes,
Does she grab sandwiches from you?
sometimes.
That's funny. Okay, so that's a lovely story of a sandwich. So it starts so lyrical, so romantic with how you make it. You go, because I was very hungry, I decided to make myself a sandwich. Firstly, I took 2 slices of bread And then I went to the fridge because I wanted to get some cheese. However, there was no cheese in the fridge, so I had to use peanut butter instead. What a lovely story. Now, I want you to try to find the connectors, guys. Let's go in this text and use your color to mark the. Here we go. Wow. You're fast. All right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Go ahead. There are many of them. Many, many.
You were so fast. I want to
You
do
can
something, but
find more. You can.
before I.
It's okay if you do twice the color as you thought. Dominic saying, Melania was done.
When?
If I do 2 times like everyone.
It's okay. What are you going? Oh, see you. Yeah, good luck.
I
Now,
think
decided will not be the connector. Decided is just the verb. It's not the connector.
Tatiana, 2 is connected or not?
Which one, Nisha?
This one.
No, this one is not a connector. It's going to be a particle. It can be a connector when it's two.
Yeah, pretty a lot of them.
Because, okay, I'm gonna go with the max. Because yes, I decided no, it's not a connector, so I can't take it as an answer. Decided is going to be a verb. Firstly, yes. Then yes, because yes. However, fantastic. So yes, when yes, then yes. Next, great job, guys. Into triangles. When. No, to eat it up. When. Unfortunately, fantastic. Before. And. But. You found all of them. And then. You guys found all of them. Fantastic. You coped with this task brilliantly. Okay. So.
And who was the gray color?
I didn't keep track of like how fast and how many you
I
did.
had not gray. I had like this.
I just saw that you did them all well. So I have a next task for you. We still have 5 minutes. Can you read what you need to do here, please, Marta?
I can.
We can mention text below lots of the words and phrases that help to create cohesion.
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 Like understanding, connection, meaning.
Have been left out. Write them back in again. Sometimes there is more than one word or phrase you could use. You can choose which you think sound best. Look back at page 69 if you need a reminder about words and phrases that create cohesion.
Yeah, so these words that I showed you on the screen. Okay, this is the text that I want you to work on. Have a look. Let's find the connectors for these words to make sense, okay? Alexei, can you start reading, please?
The platypus is a most unusual kind of mammal.
Who is it?
Okay, who is it? Can you see the nose of this animal? Yeah,
I know who is it.
that's the animal.
Duck nose.
ah,
So what's the name of it, Alexei, once again?
Duck nose.
No, it's on the screen.
Platypus.
Platypus. Platypus. I think it's platypus.
Tatiana, but who is this platypus?
I just showed the picture, Misha. Were you watching?
I see, but I don't really understand. Who is it? Like,
it's
Alright.
Duck nose.
Mhm.
Really? Did you really need a Russian word to understand that, Misha?
Yes.
Come on. We just showed you the picture, you saw the description, and you still need the Russian word to understand that. Platypus. Have a look.
Because first I thought that it's not gonna start.
Tatiana, he is like a. He has a.
He's so cute.
He's cute, but he can kill.
Maybe.
He can
Yes.
kill. How?
If he bites,
Platypus.
it will be very
Platypus. Not
Platypus.
platypus.
I think he can bite, but not kill.
he can bite. It will be he had some like poison when
Yeah.
Okay, let's read about him. So, Alexei, please continue your reading.
Other mammals give birth to live young. The female platypus, two soft-shelled eggs.
What word would you
Lace.
yeah, what word would you use for connecting these?
Mm. I don't know. Another.
Platypus is the most unusual kind of mammal. Other mammals give birth to live young. The female lays two soft-shelled eggs. Like other animals, the mammals, or unlike other mammals.
Unlike other mammals.
Lays two soft-shelled eggs. Yeah, because mammals usually do not do eggs. You know who are mammals, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Mлекопитающие or yeah.
Animals, yeah, animals that feed their babies with milk and give live birth. So unlike, that's the good word to use here. Unlike other mammals give birth to live young, the female platypus lays two soft, okay, let's say, continue.
Lays two soft-shelled eggs. Then she incubates for 1 to 2 weeks.
Not then, I would, that she incubates, or which, yeah, we use two words. Which she incubates. She incubates these eggs, so it will be that or which. Okay, let's continue with Marta.
It's hatch. She feeds the young with milk from her milk collects.
The eggs hatch. She feeds the young with milk from her milk glands. Yes.
What is it hatch?
When hatch? Okay, who knows what hatch? It's like when they crack and the baby comes out of there. It's hatch.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Hatch. She feeds the young milk from her milk glands. Mm-hmm. Let's say, Ilani, continue.
They push at the glands and set the milk with others out in their mother's fur.
You stop here. The young do not.
The young do not suck on the milk glands. Instead, they
The young do not suck on the milk glands. Instead, they push the glands.
They
Have a look. What could you use out of these words?
they
But maybe.
Not the young. Put it back. And when the eggs hatch,
they instead no.
The young do
They
not suck on the milk glands. Instead, they, I would say just. No? Or just
Yeah.
maybe can be.
and which oozes suck the milk, which oozes out into their mother's fur.
And then suck the milk.
Then is good. And then suck the milk which oozes out into their mother's fur. Funny. Continue, Melania.
Another interesting feature of the platypus is its large, soft beak or bill. It's
Is so sensitive, it is able to detect the small creatures in the water.
it's just
It is so sensitive, it is able lots of the words and phrases that help to create cohesion have been left out. Write them back in again. Sometimes there is more than one word or phrase you could use. You can choose these from that page that we saw. So another interesting feature of the platypus is its large, soft beak or bill, the nose, right? It is so sensitive, it is able to detect the small creatures in the water.
I don't know.
The platypus feeds upon its sensitive beak is invaluable. Water, the platypus feeds upon.
Tatiana, where are you?
I'm here.
Okay.
It is so sensitive, it is able to detect the small creatures in the water, which platypus feeds upon. Yeah, that he eats. Its sensitive beak is invaluable. Platypus is blind, deaf, and when it is in the water. The platypus has a furry body, 4 legs with webbed feet. It uses its front legs to paddle, its hind legs to swim, enabling it to swim strongly under the water. More platypuses have a poison gland. Yeah, remember what you said. Have a poison gland on their ankles. They use to fend off enemies. And adult platypuses weigh up to.
What is ankles?
I don't know if I can show you on the screen, but that
Конечно.
part of your leg.
Ah,
This?
Adult platypuses weigh up to 4.2 kilos. Males grow up
Small.
are slightly smaller. Platypuses are found only in parts of Australia and Tasmania. So the sentence connectors that are used to build up the sentence are all here on this page. If you can see it on my screen, these here. It can be then, after this, firstly, later, nearby, unfortunately, just then, or although, and, because, but, for, until, when, while, and so on. Firstly, secondly, and so on. I let you think about the words to put in this text because I need to make sure myself that's right, and give you the correct answers as soon as you send me the homework. Okay? You think what to put in them. Like try to put the sentences together, and I will send you the correct answers in the private message.
Tatiana,
You send your homework in the chat, and I send you the correct answers in the private message. And there is one
okay.
more exercise.
Tatiana,
Yes, Misha.
can
What?
you scroll up? Can you scroll up?
Up to this
No,
list
not so up. No. With this, with this утконос.
with platypus, Misha.
Platypus.
And
Yeah, in the end. In the end. And where is this Tasmania? This.
Tasmania, I think it's in Africa, as far as I remember. Anyways, you just Google, check on Google Maps. And in this sentence, guys, in this exercise, it's super easy, right? The girls were frightened. They heard the thunder. And you find the
Oh, Tatiana.
and as